please join me in welcoming Dr. Sivaranjani Santosh with a warm round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really humbled to be here today in front of all the senior doctors here. It's a privilege to be here today. And thank you, Times Now. Thank you, Samsherji. And thanks to Kalpana and Kiran. Now, this is a topic I chose to speak today, actually. Being a doctor in India, is it a privilege or an extraordinary challenge? What would you all say? I would say both. Okay, so we all know that we navigate one of the most diverse of healthcare landscapes, balancing immense patient loads with the same compassion, patience, and resilience. Thanks to Times Now for recognizing our efforts and celebrating us for saving lives and building healthier communities across India. We, doctors of India, treat patients from every imaginable socio-economic background, and we stretch ourselves to the maximum to provide the best of care to them. We are the frontline workers in the busiest of cities and in the remotest of villages too. Our journey demanded countless sleepless nights, so many sacrifices, so many missed birthdays, so many missed anniversaries. And when our people are sick at home, we are still treating another sick person. Those are the kind of sacrifices we actually make, and only we can understand. But the moment we bring a patient back to life, the moment we see those smiles, all these sacrifices that we make seem worth it, isn't it? So, yes, I think it's a privilege to be able to take care of so many of them who are in need of us, and to bring back those smiles. We are able to deliver the state-of-art care. We are able to keep ourselves updated with the latest technology, AI, and everything. And many of us are even venturing out into educating people and empowering people with the right knowledge about healthcare. And no matter what, how much ever AI is here, it can only complement us. It cannot replace the human touch. It cannot replace clinical acumen, and it cannot replace our genuine empathy that we have towards our patients. So it can only complement, it cannot replace us. And we should be proud of being doctors. Doctors in India used to be viewed with deep reverence. And we were not just prescription writers, or we were not just people who do surgeries. We were the pillars of strength for many families, and we are the pillars of strength for many families in their darkest hours. But still, the perception is changing now. The perception is changing, And with the increasing expenditure, health expenditure, doctors are viewed as someone who is always ready to please the patients. But we all know that, okay, let us take corporate hospital. Sir, no offense meant. But the percentage of bill, if you see, okay, the doctor's bill is not actually a major part of it. Okay, but still, since we are the face, like we are the one who is interacting with the patient, who is treating the patient, somehow the perception is that we are here only to please them. Yes, some of us have become like that, but most of us do our work to the best of our ability, true to our conscience, and definitely not with an ulterior motive to please the patients. That I am very sure, and I'm very sure each and everyone present here can vouch for that. But let me tell you, on one side, India expects doctors to be service-minded, okay? But at the same time, we come under Consumer Protection Act, okay? This is making the doctor-patient relationship very defensive. It is making us like seller and buyer kind of thing. How can that be? That is very contradictory, isn't it? So because of this, even doctors who want, sometimes we need to take risky decisions to save lives. But because of this, many doctors, we are hesitating to take those risky decisions because of this consumer protection bill which we are placed under. That is something that needs to go away, I feel, as far as doctors are concerned. We need to definitely rebuild the image of the ethical and empathetic doctor by prioritizing empathy, transparency, that's what Sir was telling, transparent communication and patient education, and by adhering to the ethics of the art of medicine, not just the science of medicine, but the art of medicine. The moment the patient reaches your room, half the disease should go away. The moment the parents brings her child to your room, half their anxiety needs to go away. I would say 100% it needs to go away. That's the kind of doctors we need to aspire to be. We need to implement transparent billing. Transparent billing will really resolve many problems. We are seeing doctors being attacked nowadays. We are seeing that violence against doctors is really going up. But transparent communication, empathy, and transparent billing, I think, will definitely prevent these incidents more than any law would be able to. And this is what we need to teach our students from day one. Good communication, empathy, bedside manners. Arrogance has no place in our profession. We need to be really ultimately patient. And public infrastructure definitely needs to be strengthened to provide equitable health care to all. So one of our ethics is justice, right? And for that, we definitely need public infrastructure to be better. And let us not compromise on any of the ethics, be it autonomy, be it beneficence, non-maleficence, or justice. And the 3 C's: consent, confidentiality, and capacity. Okay, so let us continue to wear our work with pride, uphold the highest ethical standards, and treat our people with the same relentless passion that brought us into this profession. Media can help by acknowledging our sacrifices, long hours, and the very low pay that the vast majority of medical professionals endure. So, I would say it's a privilege to be a doctor in this great country, and it is a privilege to be able to make a difference to so many lives, but it is extraordinarily challenging to live up to the expectations of the society. It is extraordinarily challenging to make people understand that we are not here to please them but cure them. And it is an extraordinary challenge to protect ourselves from the unexpected violence which may be unleashed on us. That's one more thing. An extraordinary challenge to take risks, to save lives, especially being under the Consumer Protection Act. So, dear doctors, thank you for your tireless services, your courage, and the lives you protect every single day. Lots of love and respect. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, I would request if you can please stay back on the stage. I would request Ms. Kalpana to please join me on the stage. Once again, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, please. I would request Ms. Kalpana to present a token of appreciation to Dr. Sivaranjani Santosh. Ma'am, I would request if you can please take center stage. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, please. Thank you so much, ma'am.